Hey, what's going on? Ed Fletcher, aka Major Sexy Pants, and I'm here to give you a update on Sacramento Valley Spark and give you the rundown on what happened at our recent meeting. I am the president of Sacramento Valley Spark, again, Ed Fletcher, and I can answer your comments if you add your comments to the um, live stream. If you're doing this in real time, if you're seeing this as a replay, then we can answer them non-linearly. But if you've got questions now and you're on, feel free to throw those up. But again, the goal is to try to give you a summary of what happened at our meeting, try to keep members up to date because there's a lot going on, and sometimes we get tired, and sometimes we don't have the energy to do a lot of Facebook and are communicating that way. The good news on that is that burner meetups are restarting, so see you at the burner meetup very soon. All right, to Sacramento Valley Spark business. We had a meeting tonight, Monday, our October board meeting. Almost pretty much full attendance, but good meeting, and we're going forward with our Afterglow event. For those of you who don't know, Afterglow is a post-burn gather we're holding November 12th at the Sacramento Art Glass. Um, it's a artist space in Sacramento that we've worked with in the past, and they were good enough to let us use the space for a modest fee, and we will be hosting some activities there. We didn't want this to be all about that base, so this is more of a kind of community coming together and giving you opportunity to chat and to share stories from your burn, whether it's this burn or next year or burns in the past. Um, there'll be a few theme camps that are set up. There will be music. There will be some arts and crafting opportunities there, and there will be a volunteer contribution bar. Tickets are being sold for that. They are free, but we need everybody to go ahead and get that done so that way that we know everybody who's coming and we can say it's a private event, not a public function. So please do get your free ticket there, but we are hoping that some people will support us and give us a voluntary contribution either at the event or online. Um, we have most of our volunteers handled, but if you're still interested in volunteering, look through the Facebook post, and there's a post there about volunteering, or you can add your name to this post here, and our volunteer coordinator will seek you out and tell you how to get involved with that. Um, the hours are 2 to 10 p.m. I think, and it's a really good chance to try to connect and see some friends, meet some new friends, and hang out. We're This is not an official event, so we don't use the D word, but it will be a great time, and we're happy to bring people together for this. If you have any questions, feel free to ask those in the chat, and I'll try to answer those if as you have them. What else can I tell you about the meeting? The treasurer's report. We have roughly $18,000 in the bank. So we're doing still pretty well financially despite this COVID um, thing that we've gone through. We talked a little bit about Move Your City. We had a Move Your City event October 14th outside of the Sacramento Art Glass area and did some pretty good work there cleaning up near the train tracks where some um, people had left some things. And so we felt good about that, but we also want to strategize how we do better with Move Your City and keep that momentum going. Everybody we tell about it really loves the idea that we're helping to make our city cleaner, but frankly, we could have used more attendance there. We know it was the same day as the Reno decompression, but you could still do both, or you could. There were still plenty of people that could have participated in that. So we want to get those numbers up or figure out what makes more sense. We're continuing to work to place art in Sacramento. Those of you who have been around for a while may have known that we had been working with the city of Rancho Cordova to try to do a Playa Art Park there. Um, we never got the grants we were hoping for in that iteration, and we've kind of turned our attention more towards Sacramento. We've had some meetings with city officials and with downtown backers about trying to do something like this, and I've got a meeting coming up with some downtown backers later this week. The question is, how do we make it all happen? I've got a summary of kind of where things stand in our agenda, and I can make that a shareable document if people are interested in seeing more details about where we stand and where we've been, or even reading the Play Art Park feasibility study. Um, but we're kind of moving on with this Sacramento approach, and the long and the short of it is that we're going to ask the board to nominate members to a arts placement advisory group. They are then going to do this survey to help kind of determine our values, both about placement and art that we're looking for. And then that advisory group are going to go out and try to help us identify pieces that are suitable for this. Figure out who the artist is, their email address, reach out to them, find out is the piece available, and is it in within our budget range, and then we're going to set out to getting the city and other donors to support us in placing art temporarily. And we really see this as a catalyst to help local artists start thinking more about building large scale three-dimensional art. It's a great resource in Sacramento that we have so many state buildings in Sacramento, and they are required to place art in their buildings. And if you take a look around, you'll find some beautiful three-dimensional art, some from burners that had art placed at their buildings. And these opportunities can come to Sacramento artists, but we're suggesting that maybe you start by building something for Burning Man and then work your way up towards these larger commissions. Um, so that's kind of one of the roads we're working on, and trying to push Sacramento in a direction that embraces large scale three-dimensional art, and not just at government buildings, but throughout the city. But it starts with doing something temporary and moving on from there. So if you'd like to be on that advisory group, um, you can add your name here in the comments, or send me an email, president at Sacramento Valley Spark.org, and I will get that. Or you can send it to majorfletcher@gmail.com, and I can get it there too. Um, Moving on to other things on our agenda, we've discussed doing a winter event. We've had a New Year's event one year. We've had a winter solstice one year. But with the proximity of the November event, it doesn't look like we're going to do a winter event this year. And we're also going to be involved with the parade in February. So that's already a lot going on. So there perhaps won't be a winter event this year. So maybe we'll look for that next year, or maybe, I don't know. We're going to have some conversations about what it is that we do and how often we do it, and who's doing it, because we need more people bringing ideas and proposals to Sacramento Valley Spark and saying, hey, we'll lead this, or at least coming and saying, hey, I'm willing to be an event lead and to make something happen, because it's very taxing to do it and be a board member. I'd rather see it coming from people that aren't board members, and that we can sort of spread the load, and free up some bandwidth for people on other projects. Um, we do have new elections coming up. So if you'd like to be a member of the Sacramento Valley Spark board, or at least consider it, reach out to us. We can get you some information, start thinking about it. At least maybe you can read the bylaws. But this is really an organization that's from the ground up and membership driven, and we will need some new board members to replace outgoing board members. So please do consider that. The last thing to add to our list of great things to do is, I brought up the idea that the board SVS should support some art project at Burning Man. In the past, the Sacramento region has rallied to create art when there were regional opportunities, aka the Playa Queen and Arboreum. Um, Additionally, the region rallied around Red's Great Trainwreck proposal and found the bandwidth to put that together with along with Reno. Um, but I don't think we should keep waiting for the next Playa Queen opportunity. I think we should build something, and or at least get Sacramento artists to build something. So Thomas suggested maybe we should put some money out there and ask for proposals from local artists that want to build something, and then we would support them somewhat financially and maybe help with their fundraising, maybe being a fiscal sponsor, so their contributions to the project are tax deductible. In any case, we think heading down that road. So if you're an artist and have been thinking about building something for Burning Man, now this may be the year. The theme was just announced, and the honorarium steps or portal has been open already. So um, now is the time to start thinking about 2023 art, um, and SVS may be able to help you with that. We didn't vote up or down a specific proposal, but um, the president is in favor of something, the treasurer is in favor of something, and everybody else was at least neutral. So um, I think it'll happen. And anyways, again, we don't have the any sort of rules set out for that yet, but right now it's more of an idea with some energy behind it. But we'd like to help Sacramento artists build something big or small for Burning Man. Okay, I think that's all the information I have about last night's meeting or tonight's meeting. Maybe I could be on the advisory. Yeah, if you don't approve the thing, then I can't actually see who it is, but I'm sure that's somebody great. Um, and yeah, so we'd love to have some people on the advisory group and helping us make this happen. Thank you for your support for on um, Afterburn, and we're looking forward to seeing you there. Oh yeah, before we go, let me play this little video because we can. So this is the Penrose tile wall. It's an LED art project. It's from Camp Illuminati, and it was built by Chuck Somerville with help from Wayne uh, Fink, and the photo was by Carol Fink, and he's going to set that up at the Afterglow event. It was up at Illuminati, but many people didn't have the time or energy to make it across the playa. I made it to him during the day, so it wasn't operating. So I've never seen this in real life, so I'm looking forward to seeing it and all the different amazing patterns that it can make, and the shape of the illumination is called a Penrose. But Chuck is also going to do a talk at Afterglow, and you can ask him all the questions you have about that work as well as the ball that he has helped create. So a lot of cool things that Chuck will be able to share, and that's one of the things that we want to do at Afterglow. There will be a series of talks that will be happening so that you can come and learn a little bit or participate in some activities at some set times. Um, Carol Fink. So it must be Carol that's in there. Maybe it's not. In any case, um, thank you all, and I'm gonna stop talking now. I appreciate your support for Sacramento Valley Spark. I'll post the event link in the comment field, and see you on November 12th, if not sooner, at the Burner Meetup. All right.